Right, hello everyone. Hope everyone's been keeping well, been keeping safe. I thought I'd just do a quick Venlafaxine update. If you just bear with us, I need to take metizapine, omeprazole, and one for my enlarged prostate. Right. Yeah, Venlafaxine. Right. I've kind of I've reduced it to half. I think the last video I did was I was on 75 milligram, but I've decided I had to drop it to back down to 37 and a half because well, I think I did that about a month ago due to I've got some right rum side effects. I was having one in the morning. That's right. I was having one in the morning and one in the evening. If there's a light keeps flashing on and off, and you can hear a bit of a sound in the background, it's my chicken in the air fryer cooking. I didn't realise, forgot it didn't make a noise. But anyway, but yeah, what I had to do was I've had to come back down to 37 milligram because yeah, I had a right yeah, I got a right bunch of side effects while I was out as well. I was at my bloody granddaughter's jiu-jitsu. I just got like mega sort of jittery anxiety. It was pretty nasty, to be fair, but I knew it would subside. But the thing is, I was out the house, so I thought, right, maybe I've increased the dose too soon. So I informed my GP, and she said, yeah, I'll have the dose for now, and I was to take that at night, because then if there's any side effects to be had, I can probably sleep them off. Anyway, it did work. That it worked a treat, really. Dropping down half again, and now the medication's really settled, and is pretty good, to be fair. I just, like I say, just had the metizapine then, but I had the Venlafaxine about an hour and a half ago. I always have that one separate. Get it in. The thing. Get it into my system before I take the other meds. The thing is, with what I will say is with Venlafaxine, it's brilliant. I mean, it's got me back out. I've found a job, another job. I'm just waiting on clearance now to be able to start pre-employment checks, and it's a bloody good job, to be fair. Fantastic hours, no nights, no weekends, supporting somebody with a disability in their work. So yeah, made up with that. But like I say, the videos about Venlafaxine and my journey, and I've got to say, I mean, now as I've gone back down to half the dose from 75 to 37.5. Yeah, it's settled down really well, to be fair. I'm quite pleased with it so far, and I've got room to move up if need be. But yeah, I think it's up to now, out of all the meds I have tried in the past. I've done videos on sertraline and duloxetine, and they've all been alright, to be fair. I've generally done alright with them. And the Venlafaxine, I think at present is showing the best results. However, it is a tricky medication. It's an SNRI, a selective neoperipherin reuptake inhibitor. It is a tricky medication. It does, if anyone out there gets put onto this, and I have it in combination, don't forget, with metizapine, and I do still take CBD. However, not as much anymore. Yeah, not as much CBD anymore. But no, what I will say is with the Venlafaxine, you've got to honestly, you've got to take it steady, really steady. You've got to ride out the side effects. Definitely don't increase the dose too quick. I looked on the NICE guidelines, I think the NICE guidelines, and I know my psychiatrist had said to the GP, increase it slowly, but I think the GP thought after about 6 weeks that's slowly. I think slowly means after about 3, 4, 5 months, and then maybe increase the dose if you need to, because that's I think why I had the severe side effects, because the dose was increased a bit too quickly. But at the minute I'm on 37.5 milligram, and at the minute, you know, it's top drawer. It's, you know, it's touch wood. Touch wood, it continues, because I think, like I say, I've experienced a few of the different meds now, and they've all had decent results, but I think this one so far potentially is the best one, especially in well, I'm having it in combination with Bitizapine, and apparently there's research out there to suggest, well, there is, to suggest it is a good combination. But like I say, but that's, you know, obviously you've got to have, especially, well, in the UK you have to have, you know, a psychiatrist or psychiatric nurse will have to prescribe the combination for you. But my GP did it via the psychiatrist. But no, pretty good results so far. Can't complain. Like I say, what I will say is though, it's a strange old drug, because even you need to really, to get the best effect from it, is take it pretty much at the same time every day. I'm choosing to take it on an evening, then if I get any side effects I can hopefully sleep the majority off. That's my plan. Because there will be side effects. Side effects is mainly, well, what I found was heightened anxiety. But, you know, they sort of ride in waves as well. They sort of come and go. But at the minute, I think mine's now found a, you know, a level. Bloody hope so, anyway. But I've noticed that is because I'm taking it exactly the same time every day. Sometimes I have forgot, because I'll be here and I think, bloody hell, I feel a bit strange, and I'll look at the time and I think, oh shit, I'm like half an hour out. And you can, it kind of does, you can feel it. And what I've noticed with me personally anyway, you sort of feel that as well the day after. You just get like a little tiny bit unsettled. Not major, but it's good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, up to now, touch wood, it is decent. It's decent. You know, I suffered terribly with anxiety and depression. It's lifted both of them. Possibly there's a little bit of CBD as well as helping, which I'm a bit of a believer in. But no, you know, all's good at the moment. Like I say, once I've started feeling well again, back out there, job interviews, got a good one, good job, fab hours. So, you know, the hours in this particular job is going to allow me to continue supporting my grandchildren in their sports, and, you know, let me carry on with hobbies, you know, for example photography. And hopefully I'm going to probably, as I get a bit more money in my pocket, probably travel around the country a little bit. You know, the UK, I mean, I was travelling around Europe until, well, I was going to go to New York until this pandemic bollocks happened, but all this, yeah, this, well, COVID happened, and I actually did get COVID. It was quite rough, but nevertheless, I'm not jabbed, so I was restricted to what I could do. But anyway, that's that. But no, doing all right with the Venlafaxine and the mirtazapine combination. Did used to use quetiapine. I stopped that ages ago. No, I thought I'd jump on and do a quick video and just keep you updated as to how it's going. I'd always speak to you, whoever's looking after your healthcare professionals, before you decide to do anything. I mean, I'm only speaking on my own experiences. We are all different. We all might experience it slightly different, but I think it's notorious, Venlafaxine, for offering up some some dodgy side effects. And I think I increased the dose too quick. Fucking hell, there was one honestly, when I was out the fucking flat out my house. Yeah, I experienced some really shit, like real jittery, bloody anxiety. It was horrible. It did ease, and the day after, I'd straight away halved it back down to 37. And like I say, at the minute, 37.5 seems to be decent. But like I say, there's plenty of room to play about with the dosages, but I think the key is increase your dose bloody slowly and let it settle. Because it is it's completely different than the duloxetine, much different. I think it's a little bit more potent, to be fair, if that makes any sense. But it's all right. It's like I say, I think from my experience, any advice I could probably offer is, if you do get put on Venlafaxine, don't increase the dose too quickly. Give it months on end. I think three months or something like that, before you feel like you consider doing that. It's purely because of the side effects, really. I mean, you might be all right after a month. I don't know, but I would prepare for some side effects at least when you first start taking it, or not necessarily when you first start taking it, but like after a week or 2 weeks, some might kick in. But I found with the Venlafaxine, it came in waves. You know what I mean? It lasted. You got these like mainly heightened anxiety, to be fair, and jittery, and feeling like your heart's beating a little bit fast, But just try and stick it out if you can. If you're on, you get put on it. Don't let this put you off, because at the end of the day, when it does settle down, it's shit hot. It's probably the best one so far. And I'm hoping that's it. I don't have to, try any more. I feel like I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to antidepressants. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but I just try and document how it is for me, and what it, if there's anything you've to maybe look out for, if anybody else it's been suggested. I'd certainly give it a go. I think, to summarise, really, is give it a go. Expect some side effects at some point. You might get them straight away. I didn't, but I'm sure there'll be some. Ride them out, give it time, and let it settle. Because I think especially if I can only speak in combination with mirtazapine, which is another antidepressant, different sort. So I can only speak from that. But I have heard other reviews and people who take Venlafaxine on its own, and they've said it's a similar thing really. But I know there is research out there with the combination. I think in America it's called Betizapine and Venlafaxine. I think it's called Californian rocket fuel or something. I mean, not too sure about the rocket fuel, but who knows at higher doses. I don't know, but I know my mood's lifted. Maybe that's because of finding work again as well. But I mean, obviously I went through a 2-interview process, and I've met the client as well, who I'm going to be working with, you know, for a good hour and a half. So I haven't been able to do that a few months back before I started, you know, when the duloxetine had run its course, and I started feeling like shit and anxious again. So yeah, I think something, you know, what I would say is, if, as far as different medications concerned, and my experiences, if you feel medication isn't working and you're feeling as your symptoms are shite, are coming back, get on it quick with your, you know, whoever looks after you, you know, your doctors or your nurses, psychiatrists, whoever it might be. Speak to them ASAP. Suggest that the medication might not be working, and can you change? That's what I did, but I'm lucky I've got a doctor that listens. And get on with it as quick as possible, get the switch over as quick as possible, you know, wean off and then try the new one. But again, like I say, the purpose of this video really was Venlafaxine. In a nutshell, some tricky side effects at the beginning. Do seem to ease off. Take the stuff at the same time every day, and it should ease, you know, level out to be decent. Certainly for lifting depression and helping with anxiety as well. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, all in all, pretty happy. I hope, you know, that, you know, me documenting these videos every now and again helps anyone out there that's thinking, you know, it's struggling maybe with mental health and worried about, you know, going on to some kind of medication. I mean, medication isn't always the answer, but for some of us it is. So, you know, the videos do help, and you know, you know, I'm only speaking from my own experiences, as you know, as they are. I like to give it a month or 6 weeks or something, and to give, you know, before I do update the videos as far as new meds are concerned. But I should really, you know, I should do more videos, and maybe strive to get more subscribers. Oh, speaking of which, any new I always forget to do this. Any new subscribers that have subscribed, thank you very much. You know, I do appreciate it. I love the comments. I love reading the comments. Sometimes I think I forget to reply. I do try to reply to most people. I think it's courteous if you can do that. I mean, it's, you know, I haven't got a huge channel, so it's, you know, it's really doable. So I do appreciate the comments. Any kind of comment, you know, I don't mind. But yeah, you know, share the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please, you know, please do subscribe, because I will keep offering, you know, putting on more content. Maybe I'm going to up the game, I think, and maybe think of something else to waffle on about, like, or talk about. But yeah, to summarise again, Venlafaxine, I'm down to 37.5 milligram. That was due to experience some pretty, harsh side effects. I think the dose was increased too quickly. I'm possibly going to increase it again, possibly if needed further down the line. But we'll see. Might not need to. Fingers crossed I don't. Take your time with it. Take it. That's my chicken cooked. Take it at the same time every day, whether that be morning or night or whenever you wish to take it. I just choose to take mine at night. So hopefully, if there's any side effects, sleep them off. And yeah, hope it works for you if you do, get put on the medication or it's been suggested to you. Like I say, I will reiterate, I take the Venlafaxine 37.5 milligram with 45 milligram of metizapine. They're the only psychiatric medications I take. I used to take quetiapine, but I came off that, and that was only on a low dose to combat anxiety. But yeah, so again, please subscribe. Thank you to anyone it has. Much appreciated, and thank you for the comments too. Like I say, please comment, ask any questions. I'll do my best to reply to you. So that's me, Venlafaxine 37.5. I think I've been on it consistently now for about a month or something. I don't know. Yeah, about a month. Seems to have settled. Jobs are good and doing all right. Touch wood, it's so far great. So yeah, until the next one, until I think of something else to waffle on about, I will catch you later.